Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Xander, once again. If you don't already, please hit that subscribe button. Today I'm going to talk about my relationship with Grindr. I just like to talk about topics that make people think a little bit more and we can generate a little bit of a discussion. This is a two-way thing, so let me know your thoughts. Let's get cracking with it. I have been on Grindr since I was about 14, 15 years old, and I know that is wrong. I know you shouldn't be allowed to do it. 14-year-old with an iPod Touch, I was able to get on Grindr and I have been on ever since. If you are under 18 and you are using Grindr and you are watching this video, I would just recommend giving it a rest for a few years. I don't think it is the place to be if you are under 18. Take it from someone who was there. I did a lot of learning the hard way. I've met boyfriends, hookups, I've met friends with benefits, I've met some awful people who I never want to see again. I've probably been through every spectrum of Grindr meat that you can possibly think. Where am I at now? Currently I do have Grindr installed on my iPad.
Ew.
I don't keep it on my phone just because I know that if it's on my phone I will check it constantly throughout the entire day, and I'm not even looking for anything particular. It's like Instagram, like I will constantly refresh it all day long just to see if there's that one new picture that I need to see right now. And that's the problem with keeping it on my phone. I do live alone, so I like to talk to new people. I do that on Twitter and Instagram, wherever else, but sometimes it's nice to talk to someone who is local and who is gay. Yes, it is absolutely fine to be looking for hookups. It is absolutely fine to have casual sex. It's great if you want to use it for that, but with that sort of culture comes a lot of negativity as well. It can be very demoralizing to be only associated with casual sex. So this has happened to me. I'm looking for just some company, just someone to talk to.
You liar!
And because the only requests I'm getting through are kind of sexual requests, I'll then go through with it because I think that's the only way that I'm going to get someone to talk to and some company. And then I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. You're not doing it because you want to do it, you're doing it because you're bored or you're lonely. And that doesn't feel too nice. Sometimes you are just horny and you do just want to bang. That's okay too.
How you doing?
Right now, in my sane and lucid state of mind, I can say that I am more inclined to look for a relationship and a date than I am for a hookup. That does not mean that later on tonight I might be a little bit horny and that I might use Grindr for a hookup. That's okay too, you can do both. It's just for me personally, I have this internal confliction between the part of me that wants a relationship and the part of me that just wants to bang. And they don't get on with each other too well. And being on Grindr only amplifies that really, because you meet a lot more people who are interested in hooking up than who are looking for chat dates and mates, or who say they are but who actually aren't. It can just make you feel all the more worthless as well if you finally message someone who you think is, oh my god, look at this, there's one person in a 10-mile radius who's attractive, I'm so happy, and that person doesn't reply.
Why won't he love me?
That can do absolute fucking wonders for your self-esteem and self-confidence. But if you hadn't had Grindr in the first place, that wouldn't have happened. Having said that, you might not have met the new best friend that you made last week. So it has its upsides and downsides. I personally just have no self-control about when and where I use it. I also have no shame about it because at the end of the day, it is a free country and we can do whatever we please. There is kind of a little bit of a negative stigma towards Grindr, so I've seen quite a lot of the internet people who are like, no, I don't hook up, no, I don't use Grindr, I am this supreme, almighty, pure being. And that can then make me personally feel a little bit seedy for being on Grindr. So I don't really like this air of superiority that people can give off about not being on Grindr because it makes it seem like it's a bad thing to be on Grindr. What I would love to know is, if you are in a relationship, how the fuck did you meet your partner if it wasn't on Grindr or Twitter or Instagram or wherever? Because aside from work and drinking, which are essentially the only places that I meet new people, how are you supposed to date? So this is just a quick video to introduce you to my relationship with Grindr. I think Grindr is a really interesting topic for discussion and there is lots to be said about it. If you did like my video, please go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, wherever. Goodbye.